This is Linda Whitaker here from the First United Church of Christ in Milford. Hi, John. Congratulations to you on this milestone. We called you to First Church Milford in 1991. You had decided to give up your law practice, lawyering, and we decided to call you so that you could follow your passion for church music and playing the organ and directing choirs. You were new at it, but we had no idea then how brilliantly it was going to work out for all of the growth that we made together with things that you kept demanding of us and things that we kept trying to learn to satisfy you. One of the things I remember in particular was when you were trying to have the children do some things, and I kept listening. I thought, oh no. And so as an experienced music teacher, afterwards, I said to you, the children aren't mature enough to be able to do what you're asking them to do. And so you smiled. You were very polite, thanked me. And we went to church the next Sunday morning, and the children did exactly what you were asking them to do. So I had to eat humble pie to your genius of what you thought you were going to get out of those children. And that's the way you were with all of us. You pushed, you encouraged us, you taught us new, and we loved it. We loved all the new that we were trying to do for you. I was very sad the day you came to me in December of 1999 and said you were going to be leaving because you had a call from St. Paul's Episcopal Church. And so, John, we knew that you were an Episcopalian from the tip of your head all the way down to your nose. And so with love, we had to let you go to follow your Episcopalian roots. And you left and started with the church in St. Paul's with the new decade on January 1st of 2000. I thank you for all that you did for the choirs here in Milford. And I congratulate you for 25 years in St. Paul's, as well as the 9 years in Milford, sharing your talent, sharing your genius, sharing your willingness to keep pushing and pushing to help everybody be better, and the joy that you have brought to everybody. You clearly are loved for all of your efforts, and we appreciate everything that you have done for all of us. Thank you, and congratulate you one more time. Thank you, John.
Mr. A, congrats on this huge milestone. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for treating us choristers like musicians when everyone else was treating us like kids. You gave us confidence to become leaders. You gave us confidence to make mistakes and ask questions and learn how to sing in Latin. You gave us so many opportunities to laugh. What about those very funny verses you wrote to Psalm 119 that you performed at Skit Night about Psalms going on too long? Sacrilegious? Seriously, you have made such an impression on my life. I owe you so much. I can sing in choirs. I can find community wherever I live because of you and that love of music you instilled in me. I'm calling here from the UK where I live because of a choir trip that inspired me years ago. So that's pretty cool too. Thank you. Enjoy this day and have a wonderful celebration.
Hi, Mr. A. It's Jessica Wolf, and I was a chorister with you for 9 years from the start of your time here. I did a little math, and I think it was about somewhere over 1,336 hours together we spent in the choir room through 2 practices a week and Sunday services. And in thinking about how to honor your time at St. Paul's, it was really important for me that I could tell you how important you were to my growing up in Fairfield, in the church. Probably next to my parents, you're the adult that I spent the most time with. And through the music lessons and community building you were doing in the choir, you were really teaching all of us how to grow up, to be good community members, to be leaders, to be reliable, to look out for others. And so the lessons that you taught me through that continue to serve me today. A couple fun memories I just wanted to bring up again were certainly the choir trips, the countless extra pieces of pizza you've probably eaten because some of us didn't eat enough. And then finally, on our last choir camp together, we wanted to do something a little different, and we thought about doing a scavenger hunt together for the whole 5 days. And you and I had brainstormed about it a little bit and then said we'd come back together in a couple weeks to start planning it out. And of course, we come back to the next meeting and you have a full folder totally set up of anagrams and clues and fake props for the for the mystery. And that year at choir camp, we set up a really fun kind of mystery during the time. So you have always thrown yourself into everything wholeheartedly. We all benefit from it. Thank you for training us and for also helping us grow up. Bye.
Hey John, it's Gail Wolf here. On behalf of the entire St. Paul's community, we joyfully celebrate your 25 years of extraordinary service as choir director. Your unwavering leadership, deep musical talent, and fearless commitment to challenging repertoire have shaped not only a remarkable choir, but a powerful spiritual and cultural force within our church. Over the years, your countless hours of rehearsing, coaching, and nurturing voices have transformed the choir into one of the most cherished elements of worship at St. Paul's. Your vocal training is so renowned that local high school choir teachers have long awaited the arrival of your choristers each fall, knowing they are receiving students already steeped in discipline, musicality, and maturity. Your impact extends far beyond Sunday mornings. You've shepherded generations of young singers across the Atlantic to sing in some of England's most historic and awe-inspiring cathedrals. Through it all, jet lag, logistics, and wrangling countless children, you've instilled leadership, reverence, and a joyful sense of purpose. The choristers emerged not only better musicians, but also more thoughtful and grounded individuals. You didn't stop there, also spending hours editing Jessica's college music sample. And of course, who could forget choir camp? From the skit nights to the more mischievous shaving cream battles, yes, we still remember that's where Jessica learned all her swear words. You created a space where every child felt they belonged. Your ability to make each activity inclusive and meaningful for all ages speaks to the heart of your ministry. Thank you, John, for your steadfast dedication to the youth of St. Paul's, for the beauty and solemnity you bring to each service, and for the love and care you pour into every note. You've given us 25 years of excellence, humor, and deep faith. We are forever grateful and simply wouldn't be the same without you. With heartfelt appreciation and admiration.
Hey, Mr. A, congratulations on 25 years at St. Paul's. When I think of the people that were most influential in my life, you are absolutely at the top of the list. Thank you for always believing in all of us, for giving us something to be proud of, and for making St. Paul's such a family for everyone. We love you.
All right, start.
Hi, Mr. A. From the day I started singing here at St. Paul's, I didn't know what to do. I was totally unsure, and I didn't really know how to sing choir. Then, you taught me for 4 years. You taught me how to sing really well, and I have learned so much. Thank you for teaching me and guiding me through my whole journey here at St. Paul's Church.
Mr. A, I thank you for teaching me how to sing. In choir, I didn't know how to sing. Now I know all about how to sing so perfectly. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. A. Happy anniversary. I hope you had the best day of your life. You're the best choir teacher I've ever seen. Thanks for teaching me some new notes and helping me sing louder and better.
Mr. A, you've been a really nice teacher, even though I have acted badly sometimes, but you're really nice. Thank you for supporting me.
Hi, Mr. A. Congratulations on your 25 year. anniversary at St. Paul's. I want to thank you for everything you've done with the choir. Like, I've learned so much, like, since I was a probationer, and I was looking at the videos from during COVID of when we had to record ourselves singing, and I listened to it, and some of them are the same songs that we do now, and I saw a big improvement, and I think it was really different that I was such a little kid singing such complicated songs, but I think that's the reason I've grown so much, and I feel like I'm ahead of people who haven't done that. Does that make sense? I feel like I just know a lot more, and I feel like it helps my education, kind of. Sounds weird, but yeah. And just thank you so much for everything. I've learned so much music, and I've also had so much fun with the choir. I've made so many new friends that I will have for forever, and just thank you so much. Congrats.
Hi, Mr. A. The choir at St. Paul's was honestly the first choir that I'd ever been a real part of. So I want to thank you for making it such a welcoming and easy and just honestly such a fun first experience. And it really prepared me for being a part of my school's chamber choir or just being a part of a group in general. And I don't know, it just made fitting into St. Paul so much easier. So thank you.
Hi, Mr. A. First, I want to say thank you. My entire life, I've loved to sing, and choir was not only a place for me to express that, but a place to help me hone in on my abilities. Choir has not only enhanced my talent and passion, but it's helped me learn things like sight reading, note reading, intervals, and so much more. Over the years, you've created a safe space for old choristers. And when my puberty hit and my voice dropped 20 octaves, you never made me feel less than the other choristers. You helped me embrace it. Lastly, I want to say congratulations on this huge milestone in your career, and cheers to many more. Happy 25th anniversary, Mr. A.
Hi, Mr. A. I really want to thank you for everything that you taught me about music. Thanks to you, I know everything that I could possibly know about music. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's more to learn, but thank you. Without you, I probably wouldn't know a single name of any note. Thank you.
Congratulations on 25 years, Mr. A. Thank you for giving me the gift of music, and thank you for helping me grow and helping me become the amazing singer that I have become today, and it is all thanks to you. Thank you for everything that you have done for myself and for my sister and for my family. We thank you so much.
This boy is my dad. When he was just beginning to discover the music and the communities that would help turn him into this man that we know.
John, we couldn't be more proud of the work you do, and we couldn't be more grateful that we get to share this life with you.
Mr. A, congratulations on 25 years at St. Paul's. We are so lucky to have you here. You add so much to the service with all the wonderful music we do. I'm so lucky that I got to be in the choir while you were here. It was so much fun. As a student in high school, middle school, elementary school, choir was like a home away from home for me. And even now, since graduating high school and college, I've loved coming back and singing, and it feels like a place where everybody knows my name. Thank you for always treating us choristers from all ages like people, not like children. Makes us feel very special and trusted in the choir. So yeah, thank you for everything. Congratulations.
Hi, Mr. A. It's the Campbell sisters.
And we're standing outside St. Thomas with Ave.
So many memories here.
We took a lunch break to film a video for you. We wanted to say happy 25 years. I can't believe it's been so long.
I know. Thank you so much for all that you've done for us. We are so lucky to have had you as not only our choir director, but a mentor all of those years.
Yes. And we still listen to all of the Evensong and choral music.
We do.
And we're still stumped. So wishing you the very best, and we can't wait to see you on Sunday.
Congratulations, Mr. A. I cannot believe it has been 25 years of you at St. Paul's. And I think what's harder for me to believe is that I have known you for 17 of those years. And back when I was a probationer in the 3rd grade and sitting on the floor of the choir room in our little share circle, and really learning about music for the first time. And I had no idea that that was the beginning of a very long journey of music and of choir and of so many special moments in my life. And one of the most admirable qualities of you is your patience, and that is something that I have tried to learn and take from you after all these years. And you know, one of the funny moments that sticks out to me is when we were at choir camp in the common room, and there were about 25 of us all in that common room running around, so chaotic. There's even a picture of this, and everyone is running around. It's clearly like a rainy day outside. Everyone's in the common room, and there you are on the couch, asleep with your head back and your mouth open, and just this peaceful presence amongst the chaos. And I really feel like that's a testament to your ability to find calm amongst chaos, and you know, the patience that you have with all of us and all of the children and teenagers that you have taught over the years. And you know, another thing that came to my mind when I was thinking about this was you know, just some other special moments that happened with you. And I think one that maybe goes unnoticed but is so important to me is that moment after we sing a piece as a group and you give us that nod of approval, and that little smile that you have. And it, you know, wasn't rare but wasn't frequent, I would say, and that was something that I always looked forward to and hoped for after a piece that we sang. And a moment where we had that was in England on the 2011 tour when we sang How Can I Keep From Singing in Coventry. Completely a cappella with barely anybody reading off of the music, and everyone just looking at you and singing together and just trusting one another in that moment. And the acoustics were incredible, and I think that's one of the most amazing musical memories of my life, and one that I will cherish forever. And you know, the other big part of choir was also camp that I mentioned before, and I even have my camp awards on my door still at my parents' house, and that is definitely true. You can ask my mom for a picture. But one of the other things that we always did was closing circles, and I think that they were such a special part of choir, where everyone was connected and really everyone felt like they belonged. And I think that that was one of the most important lessons that I learned from choir, was that everyone and anyone belonged at choir. And one of the biggest reasons was because of you and how you created that amongst all of us. And, you know, in closing, I just hope you know how much of an impact you have made on my life and how important you are to me. And you mean more to me than I think you'll ever know. And so just wanted to say congratulations again, and we love you.
Hello, John. That's Bob Weber, of course. And 25 years is quite a long time. But I remember clearly your first service. At least I think it was your first service. And I was the only guy that showed up. There were a couple of sopranos, and I think Eva was the only alto. So you decided to do Lift Thine Eyes from Mendelssohn's Elijah. And I sang alto with Eva, and that's probably the last time anybody ever let me sing that, which is a shame because I really like that particular work. Through the years, I have fond memories of working with you on several recordings, and also I got to do some solos before we enlarged the choir to the point that it is now. And of course, turning pages for you has always been something that has kept me on my toes, and I must confess I was not always perfect, but you said it was a big help to do that. I look forward to many more years of turning pages. So I will see you at least every other Sunday. Take care, and I hope for another 25 years for you.
Hey John, happy 25th! Our kids Lydia and Alex started in the choir, as you know, when they were little bitty babies, 7 and 8 years old. And now they're 31 and 34. And Alex was just saying I can't say this without getting choked up. Alex was just saying the other day what a big part of his life growing up at St. Paul's was. And a big part of that was being in the choir. Lydia even wrote her college essay about it. It was hugely influential on both of them, and we have you to thank for that. Thank you very much. And thank you for giving such a big part of your life to St. Paul's.
Thank you, John. We appreciate it.
John, I want to congratulate you on 25 years as choir director and organist at St. Paul's Church. I remember when our previous choir director said he was leaving, I was on the search committee to find the new choir director. And after an interview, we offered you the job, and you were a little bit reluctant about it. But then after talking to Ben Brockman, you decided to accept the position. And I think it's been a great decision on your part. You've become an extremely important part within St. Paul's Church. I've watched as you've improved your ability to direct choirs, create new music, and expand your skills to other areas to support the church. So I wanted to give my congratulations to you, and hope you have many more years at St. Paul's.
Congratulations, John, on an incredible 25 years here at St. Paul's. Christopher, Alexander, Andrew, and I are so happy that we've been here with you for all of it. The music and the memories of choir are just wonderful and always fill our hearts with joy, just like you fill the rafters with your jubilant music every single Sunday. Thank you so much for the gift that you've given us at St. Paul's, and cheers for continued music ministry here for many years to come.
Hi, John. Vincent Rodney here to say congratulations. Wish we could be with you today, but we're so happy on this wonderful celebration of your 25 years at St. Paul's. I can't believe it was that long ago that I took my leave and you took over. You have taken the place to such incredible musical heights. They are so lucky to have had you, and we are so lucky to have you as our dear friend.
Congratulations, John. Here's to the next 25.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Hello, Mr. Ray, and congratulations on 25 years of dedicated service and commitment to our St. Paul's community. I wanted to extend my appreciation and gratitude for everything that you've done for my father, mother, and Kelly and Dylan. You've impacted us each individually in ways that I don't think words can describe. My favorite hymn, Come Labor On, has got me through a lot of difficulty and adversity, and whenever times get hard, I find that tune playing in my head, and that's all thanks to you, and I appreciate that. Whatever celebration St. Paul's has for you today, enjoy, and I'm thinking of you. I hope to see you soon. Thanks, Mr. Ray.
Hi, John. Happy anniversary to you. Well deserved for all this recognition and love. Certainly, my children have benefited from your wisdom, your musicianship, and guidance, and they're forever grateful. as a member of the Scola, I always enjoy our shenanigans and rehearsal. I'm always amazed how versatile our adult singers are. Beckett can always jump on something. Ben, Greg, they're all just fantastic, and it's just such a wonderful community to be part of, and I'm just so grateful that I can do my small part as a member of the Scola, whether it's wrangling choristers or asking them to line up or to be quiet. I certainly love it so much, and I'm so glad to be part of it. Bless you.
Hey, John, happy 25th anniversaries. We came to St. Paul's in 2008 when we were church shopping and Julia was in first grade. The parishioners gave us a warm welcome and we felt really great. But when the choir started to sing, Suzanne and I looked at ourselves like, oh my God, this is amazing. And like after the church service, we were, was this a special service? The choir was so good. And people were like, oh no, like this happens every week. And we were like, oh my God. Anyway, we obviously stayed at the church. As I mentioned, Julia was in first grade. Julia, every Sunday, would try to scoot past us to the end of the pew at the end of the service when the choir was in the aisle, and she would kind of pretend like she was in the choir. But we'd ask her, do you want to be in the choir? Nah. Well, anyway, one day she turned to us and said, I want to be in the choir. And we were just so excited.
Yep. Yeah, it was great. And the rest is history, as they say. But, we all talk about it many times, how we can't even imagine our life without St. Paul's and without the choir. And we are so grateful, John, for all of your tireless song after song, year after year, anthem, it goes on, psalms. It's just amazing how you just keep cranking it out and getting the kids to sing it all, and everybody. And as non-singers, it's just priceless to us. And what you've given to Julia and all the kids, it's life-changing. And I think we both can say, as being parents, it's just been awesome to chaperone and to be part of the fundraising. And I had to pull out my folder to show you. I have everything documented. This is all joyful stuff that I saved. It makes me happy, and one day I'll put it all in a scrapbook and give it to you. But till then, have a great 25th celebration, and we're so grateful that you're here. Happy anniversary. Happy 25 years at St. Paul's.
Happy anniversary, John.
Hi, John. It's Julie Seymour. Where do I begin? We were blessed with arriving at St. Paul's in February of 2000. I remember how much I loved it because of the music. Having grown up in a church choir in Stamford, I thought, one of my kids is going to be in this choir. Lo and behold, she was born that September. There are no words to explain how you have impacted and shaped our lives, especially Olivia, of course, but I have also had the gift of working with you for a good many of those years. I have enjoyed every minute, from our MMT meetings, planning fundraisers, choir camp, galas, evensong teas, more fundraisers, and of course I was blessed with the opportunity to chaperone 2 England tours. What has made the experience so priceless is that the music is only a fraction of what you teach these kids. The incredible experiences you've given them through your relationships, Carnegie Hall, the Yale Opera, Dr. Rose, St. John the Divine, St. Thomas, Fifth Avenue, Worcester Cathedral, and of course the England trips. Everything you do is deliberate and thoughtful, and always with the choristers in mind. You know what matters, John, and what doesn't. I am always amazed with your ability to rethink, reimagine, and reinvent things. You are so positive and have always been able to see different perspectives. Most of all, you are so incredibly patient. That is something you have taught me. And when I find myself in situations where I am running thin, I think, What would John do? I pulled together a handful of photos that are just a small example of the ways that you've influenced our lives. Thank you, John, and congratulations on 25 years.
John, you have always been and continue to be an amazing musician, a wonderful colleague, and such a lovely human being. Happy 25th anniversary.
Hey, John, I deliberately wanted to wait until you were rehearsing with some of our young choristers before I started recording this. You can probably hear some singing, and it sounds like you just stopped them in their tracks with some notes. This year marks such an incredible milestone, 25 years of your ministry with the people of St. Paul's. That's a quarter of a century, my friend, shaping worship, enriching our community, helping us to lift our hearts to God in music and prayer. Your work here has never been just a job. It's a calling. It's one you've answered with creativity, with deep faith, with sometimes stubborn insistence on excellence that somehow still leaves so much room for joy and grace. You've led us through countless liturgies, seasons, transitions, with steady hands at the keyboard and a soul tuned to the Spirit. You've made space for singers at all levels to find their voices, to find their confidence. And you've helped this parish sound like itself, more beautiful, more grounded, more alive. We are better, musically, spiritually, communally, because of your presence. So on behalf of a very grateful church, thank you for 25 faithful, fabulous years. We celebrate you this evening, and we give thanks for all that you have shared with us. So here's to what's next and to the music still to come. With a lot of love and deep appreciation and respect. Congratulations.
Hey, John. It's Walden, and I'm sorry I can't be there with you this weekend, but you are certainly in my thoughts, and congratulations on 25 wonderful years in Fairfield. You have done so much good work there and continue to do so. Sorry that I won't be around, but I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I hope to get to visit with you when I'm back in June. Having a great time here in Chicago, and take care. Bye-bye.
John, guess where I am? In Draycott Village Church on our tiny little organ. It's been a long day, but I wanted to just catch up with you because I gather there's rather a special celebration going on this weekend. Don't know how to celebrate with you musically. I did think of a Hallelujah Chorus, of Handel, but I don't have a choir here. On the other hand, I might be able to enlist the help of Guildford Cathedral Choir. congratulations from Buffy and myself. Hope to see you soon. Bye.